Hi, you guys. How are you tonight? Doesn't my voice sound so much better? I mean, I'm almost there. So a cold turned into allergies, turned into yuck. So I am finally back to normal. My voice is almost there. And I'm not coughing so much at night, and it's close. But I always get this time of year because of the change of season. So I've had kind of stuffed up and no voice and all of that. So anyway, we're gonna do bacon wrapped mozzarella sticks. My friend Renee, she's my accountant, and she does keto. And so I was over there talking to her. We're going through taxes, and she's amazing with numbers, and I love her so much for that. And she was telling me that her brother-in-law made these for her, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. So I kind of started without you guys a little bit. I have the mozzarella in the freezer, so I'm gonna go grab that. I'll be right back. So here's the mozzarella. I bought a chub, about a 1 pounder at Walmart, and cut it. So I cut it this way, and then I cut it in half. And they made these nice sticks, okay? So before we go any farther, I want to talk to you guys two quick things. One, did you get your text? If you didn't get a text and you want me to text you every time I go live, just put that in the comments. Two, share this video. We are teaching everybody how low carb and keto is the way to be, and the only way to do that is if we all share, okay? So I share videos that I watch, that I love, and I need you guys to do that too, okay? And then let me know, are you keto? Are you low carb? What is your lifestyle that you're doing? And maybe I can help you with that and do some special recipes for you. If you want to see something special, let me know. Put it in the comments. We fill up the calendar every month with a bunch of different recipes, and we try to give a good variety. So if there's anything that you're interested in seeing, as long as it's live worthy, because sometimes people want pretty labor intensive things, and that doesn't work good. I like to be easy and done quick, so you guys aren't on here all night watching me cook something slow and steady, right? So anyway, those are the criteria. The oil's super hot, so we're gonna start. I made one earlier so that I can take a bite and not burn my lips off, and I wrapped a few earlier just so you guys could see. But I am gonna show you. So I'm gonna put these ones in the oil while I show you how to wrap one, okay? You want to always be careful when you're messing with hot oil, you guys, okay? It's going to spit and be too hot. So be very careful. So I'm going to throw these in here like this. And then I'm going to show you how I wrapped them. The very first one I did not wrap it right. She told me how, well, she just said wrapped with bacon. So we really didn't talk about how he wrapped it. A little bit, we talked about it, but not to the details. So anyway, I'm gonna I'll pick this one. It's a perfect kind of shape. And like I said, I just bought a pound. I cut it down the center like this, and then I cut it again. So it was it looked like this when I first cut it, and then I cut it down the center, okay? And then you throw it in the freezer. And these have been in the freezer since I got home about 4:30. I threw them in the freezer so they're nice and hard. And then we're going to wrap the bacon. Now, I brought bacon from AJ's, so it is already been baked just a little bit. But you can use totally raw just as easy. So what I found looked best. Can you guys see that? Okay. I don't have an air fryer, Nicole. But I think you could make these in the air fryer. I need to get one, but I don't have one, so I'm just using olive oil. So I wrapped it around it this way first. See how I did that? And then so it takes about 3 pieces of bacon per mozzarella stick. And then I took this second one, and I'm just rolling it around, making sure that piece gets underneath there, okay? And then you're going to want to start your second piece of bacon to overlap that piece so you don't have bacon, coming apart. And And then we're gonna wrap that around like so. And you're always gonna have one loose end, and that would be the end I would put into the oil first and make it kind of, you know, stick to the cheese and get a little bit firm that way. Okay, so let's throw this one in. And I always try to use some kind of cover when I'm using hot oil so that it doesn't splash at me. Not to mention, I'm really weird about oil all over my stove. I hate making messes like that. So I always like to cover it, and then I'm always quick to, you should see me at the restaurant. I always have a clean towel, and I'm wiping stuff. I'm weird. I wipe handles, and if I have to come back there to help the cooks, they're always like, wait, and they wipe everything down, and then they let me come in. So anyway, we're gonna, and I did it all 4 sides, okay? So you put them on the you know, flat, and then you put them on the side, flip it over and over again. And what happens is the cheese just starts melting inside there. And you can decide how crisp or not crisp you want the bacon. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. And we'll flip those one more time, and then I'll show you the finished product. And now the finished product's kind of cool. So it's not gonna break apart and be all juicy. It was when I first pulled it out, but I didn't want to burn my mouth in front of you guys. So I've done that one time where I took a bite of something and it was so hot in my mouth. It was, oh, I was so embarrassed. So it was like, nope, I'm never doing that again. So I always pre-make and take a bite of something cool. So what's everybody doing for Mother's Day? It's our busiest day of the year at the restaurant. So I always try to get lots of sleep on Saturday, and we work pretty hard on Sunday. But that's the joy of it, you know, is letting all those moms have a nice meal and get spoiled a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna flip those over again. This one's ready to flip. And I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna bring you a little bit closer. You guys can see that pretty good. See how the cheese is starting to melt inside there? Looks good, huh? How can you go wrong with bacon and mozzarella? I mean, really. That's what Ryan said when he tried the first one. So I got this one kind of falling apart a little bit right there, just because I caught it on that other one. So you just want to be real careful. Maybe not make a bunch of them together. I mean, I would say no more than 4 at a time would be good. Okay, these are close to being done, you guys. All right, I'm just gonna let those cook, and I'll show you the finished product. I'm gonna cover that up. And I turned it down. I had the oil really, really hot, and then I turned it down to about a 3 or 4, and just letting it cook slowly that way. I'm usually on 9 all the time, but when it comes to bacon and grease, not so much. So because I added oil to it, well then bacon makes its own oil. So then you got this whole combination going on that's kind of dangerous. All right, so I like ranch, but you can buy, I don't know how to say it. It's Rario, R-A-O, and it's the best pizza, pasta, sauce. It's the lowest sugar, and it's delicious. So that's what I would recommend for if you're gonna use marinara. And Walmart carries it. I bought some yesterday. I did that grocery thing where they come out and give you your groceries. Lovely, because I hate Walmart. I just don't like it. I always spend way too much money. No. So I typed it in and ordered it, and they came out, and it was wonderful. So I'm gonna turn these off. Those are done. I can tell by the smell of the bacon. So let me show you one fresh out. Okay, look at that. Can you guys see that? How it's all melted and nice. I'm not sure you're gonna be able to pick it up. You know, usually with mozzarella sticks you can pick it up. You might have to use a fork. So this one was, I don't know if you can see that, already cooked. And now it's kind of hardened up a little bit. But there you go. And I like ranch. I made some homemade ranch here. And I like ranch or marinara. Either one is delicious. This would be a super fun snack for movie night or so good. All right, I'm taking one more bite. I've made, yes, that's the one, Ruth. Thank you. I've made mozzarella sticks before, but with pork rinds, and these are, I think, better. The pork rind rinds are good, but these are a little bit better. So, anyway, let me swallow this real quick. That's it. So, I don't have a recipe. How do you make your ranch? I can send you a recipe for that if you want, but I honestly found it on Pinterest, so I would just go there and put in keto ranch, and it'll walk you right through it. Super easy. So, there's no recipe for this, you guys. Buy mozzarella, cut it up into strips, put it in the freezer, let it get hard, wrap bacon, fry it. Try an air fryer. If someone tries an air fryer, yes, my bacon was baked because I brought it from AJ's, and that's what we do at AJ's. We bake it, just getting it like par cooked, and that's why it was so fast. But you don't have to do that. You can go from raw. But I think if you go from raw, you're going to have a little trouble with that cheese getting super, super soft. So I would recommend always baking your bacon. That's what I always do. I always bake it, and then I just refry it for breakfast or whatever, you know? Okay? All right, you guys, that's it. So if you're not already following me, touch my nose, 3 little dots, and follow. And if you would share this out so we can teach everybody that it can be delicious and easy, and everybody should be doing it. All right, you guys, thank you so, so much. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to do chicken parmesan tomorrow. So I've made this for my own self, and it's delicious. So I'm going to show you guys how to make that. Okay? I will talk to you later. Have a great Friday night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.